Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Risk playthrough, and this is part 2. So for those of you who have not watched part 1, I would go watch it so that you know what's going on. There's been a lot of different changes. 2 people have been eliminated, everything. And there's been some developments here, and they're rather important. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna take a look at we're gonna jump right into it and take a look at our territory list. Green went down 3 points. 3 territories were taken, and let me tell you, they were key territories. And then black went up, and so let's just go take a look here. So let me give you a rundown on what happened. So, as we know before, those of you who have watched the other video, Pink took Iceland in the last video in round 10. And, oh, that reminds me, I gotta change the round. This is round 11, everybody. And so he bolstered up that defense, and he bolstered up this one just a little bit to cover it back, because he sees green starting to mount an attack here. So he doesn't want to lose Australia, his only income. But he really built that up, and it paid off because green put several troops in there. He went out after him. Pink stood firm and made green retreat, which was shocking, actually. Green didn't really do anything else other than that. Instead, he actually took some troops from the eastern United States and put them back into Central America to kind of give himself a better defense, because he didn't put any troops over there, so he kind of wanted to not leave anything there because the western United States was weakened. Turns out that that decision, it was a good decision. However, it did not pay off. It was very unfortunate of a event here, and let me tell you why. So black, having all of his troops in Alberta, decided to go again against the western United States after being brutally beaten back that one time, the first time they attacked it. So they attacked it again, and they took it with relative ease, actually. They took it pretty well, and so then, considering that they technically had more troops, they had like 2 or 3 more troops than Green did in Central America. They went with a gamble. They said, all right, if we get in there and we start winning, we're going to try and stay. If we start losing significantly, we're out. They won, and they put the hurt on green. Let me tell you guys, it was insane. I've never seen anybody else beat up green that bad, except for pink that previous turn. Because, man, oh man, that was insane. Let me just put this into perspective. Green scored 3 hits against black. He inflicted 3 casualties, and black inflicted 12. That's right, 12 casualties. So green's pretty mad about that. So now the question is green going to reinforce South America after losing that, or is he going to just reinforce Africa to keep it in order to fall back on it, or is he going to kind of pursue Europe again and maybe take Europe back and get his main power back? We'll see. Because green took a big hit. He's taken hits, and if Africa goes down, he could potentially just lose, basically, because everybody else is against him. There's been a couple attacks between other factions, but it's not really anything significant. It's mainly against green. The main fight is against green, and they want green's head on a stake. So, but anyways, blue really didn't do anything. He just kind of bolstered up his little defense here to try and sustain a green attack, if that's going to happen. And then blue is actually trying to look to connect these two. He wants to get his army back. They're just kind of sitting there since he left them, so he's thinking about maybe trying to get them back soon, because he's kind of in between 2 giants right there, so that's not good. But yeah, that's really what's been happening so far. Pink looking like he's going to trade in soon. He's got 4, but he actually does not have a match, so he'll probably trade in next turn. Black could be trading in soon. Green still has a card to go, so they have some time before Green can trade in again. And the next trade is going to be worth 25 armies, so that'll be intense. So yeah, I guess that was round 11, and welcome back, guys, and I will see you in round 12. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, round 12 has ended. And and these are what the territories look like. Green took another hit against his. So what happened was not much. Basically, everyone was really building up troops, except Blue was the one that made attacks. Actually, a couple attacks happened. Nothing happened because of them. Blue was the only one that made successful attacks. Let's put it that way. Blue put troops in China, took Afghanistan, tried to take India with one guy, I think. No, wait, that was pink, sorry. Blue then did a little tactical move, got some more troops down in China, so he took one to get his card here. And pink, he kind of, he put a guy there, I think. He sent one guy that way, didn't get anything, he got stopped. He was just kind of looking to get a little dinky shot at India. He kind of built up here. He also went down into Great Britain, didn't get anything. Great Britain put up a great defense, killed, I think it was either 2 or 3 guys, and then Pink retreated. So it was a very dumb turn for Pink, and Pink actually can't even trade in yet. He needs one more card for that. Yeah, and as I discussed with Blue, he kind of did his thing. He also tried to take eastern United States just to further the attack on Green. Didn't get anything. Green is down to 8 troops. I added it all up. Green is currently fighting, 3 factions, as we know. And Green used to have enough troops to actually fight all the factions. That's why he was winning. Now he's been injured enough. He's taken too many hits, basically because now he only really controls Africa, and thus his territories have gone down enough to the point where he only gets 8 troops per turn, which is still quite a bit, but considering that you're fighting 3 different factions, it's not enough, because adding up the 3 different factions with 5, 3, and 3, you get 11, so it's just like the balance between troops on each side is not balanced. So we could be seeing the downfall of Green actually right now, and so that'll be interesting actually to see, and just to see what he'll do. He's mainly been putting up defenses. He's bolstered up his Africa front because if Africa falls, he's done. He's 100% done. He's bolstered up a little bit on the European front here and there, and then he didn't make any attacks because he's not ready to do it. Green's smart. They're all controlled by me, but I'm trying to do the best decisions for each of them. I'm more of the conservative player, as you've probably noticed. I don't tend to really put a lot of attacks on unless they have a certain amount of troops. So I don't know, and it depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll go for those dinky 1-and-1 attacks. Sometimes I'll send 2, whatever. Very rarely will I ever try the stretch. I don't try to stretch too much, actually. Not rarely, but I don't try to stretch it too much. Anyways, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for me and my strategies or whatever, or anything that I missed, feel free to comment and put it down in the comment section so that I can read it and so I can make it right. So anyways, to Black just put his troops here, sent 2 troops down here to try and take Peru with a little dinky shot, didn't get it. Green actually put up a defense and killed both of the Black troops. So yeah, that's all that happened in round 12, so I will be back in round 13. Okay, folks, round 13 is over. Round 14 has just begun. Let's take a look at the territory list. Again, Green took a hit. Green is falling. The Empire of Green is falling. He didn't quite gain enough territory fast enough, I feel like. or he didn't cover his back fast enough, one of the two. Anyways, we're going to start with Pink, because Pink went first. Pink put some troops in Siam, went into India. Again, guys, if I'm butchering these things, just tell me how to pronounce them, and I'll try to pronounce them better. So he went into India, took that from Green. Now, the three factions, black, blue, and pink, that's the color. Those factions are currently taking little shots here and there, taking little bits of territory at a time, not making any huge attacks of the huge forces. They've basically all have reached the line of where Green has made his big defenses. So attacking Green here on out is going to be very, very difficult. So we'll see how that goes, in all honesty. Black still has to take Argentina down here, so this is the last basically easy attack to make against Green. And then the rest will be very, very difficult. Because Green's pretty dug in. He's dug in the last 2 turns. He's been bolstering his defenses up in all different areas. So I don't doubt that he will do the same this next round. He's kind of playing the waiting game, in all honesty, because I mean, Blue is thinking about going into North America, and so that could potentially ruffle some feathers everywhere, and so we'll see how that goes. I mean, tension is rising between all of the fronts right now, because they're all kind of locked. So we'll see who makes the first move. I don't think it's smart for Green to make a move, because Green would be significantly weakened after that, and would weaken his defenses and just would open up the floodgates. So, I mean, really, it's just it's all a matter of patience for everybody at this point. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, back to the board. Green bolstered his defenses. Blue bolstered his, basically. He actually did take the eastern United States. He kind of just left this alone, put 3 troops here, took those 2. So he's pretty much already starting to take North America. Now, granted, it's only 2 things, but literally, I mean, there's nothing here. Everybody's just mixed and matched in there. So there's nothing there. There's no fronts. There's nothing. The only front is down in South America, where Black took Peru here. And so Black has taken South America right. He's being patient. He's taking it just at the right amount. So, because he's not weakening himself with his main army. He's mainly sending his little armies out that he gets each turn to try and take out more territory. So, anyways, Black's looking like he could potentially trade in for troops. Pink definitely will. He's at 5, so he definitely will trade in for troops. So he might actually bust through a green line, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know where Pink would go, because wherever Pink is, against Green here, Pink is kind of just deadlocked. Once he gets one area, it's going to be a harder fight for the next one, because so if he takes the Middle East, which is a hard fight, he has these 2. Well, I mean, I guess he could go into Southern Europe, but he also has the Ukraine. He's got all those big armies behind it. So Green's really set up his defenses decently. Not the best, though, not impenetrable, so we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much all the developments as of right now. So I'll be back with round 14. Alrighty, folks. So, round 15 is over. And so there's been a couple developments here. So, first off, Pink, I believe, traded in. Yes, he did. He traded in, and he put some troops in India and in Iceland. And he drove into the Middle East, took that defensive position out, absolutely smashed it. So that's a step forward in the right direction. Tried to take Southern Europe back when it had 1 trooper, send 1 guy over there. Didn't get anything. Didn't really, was but no big deal. So then, put troops down in Iceland, took Great Britain. That was kind of a hard fight, actually. Took Great Britain, though. Tried to weaken Scandinavia, which he did, down to 2 troops, but he took too many losses, so he decided to pull back. So then Green actually ended up putting troops, taking that trooper and putting him in Central Europe. Anyways, up to Blue. Blue didn't really do much over here. He just put 3 troops in China just to reposition his troops there, and actually took Alaska with the troops from Yamachek. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that territory over there in the way of Asia. And so he took Alaska, and so, I mean, Blue's starting to slowly take North America, and right now that's the best time to do it, because Pink can't really afford to fight on 2 fronts yet. He's not strong enough to do that, and if this could lead to many issues, though. That's the thing. If Pink chooses to fight him in North America, Green is going to gain an upper hand, because both Blue's fronts and Pink's fronts are mainly going to be, like, most of Pink's men are going to be here, but some of them are going to be there. So that'll weaken Pink, and thus Green will be able to take Pink back. The territories that Pink has taken already. So, and then Black also took South America, but at great cost, so I'm thinking that was a big mistake. In all honesty, as I was doing it, I was like, oh no, this is a mistake. I mean, but, kind of the same principle, though. Like, if Green starts pouring men into here, Pink's going to take him. So, it depends on what Pink kind of does at this point, whether he goes after Blue, or, I mean, I don't know if he'll go after Blue yet, but, I mean, if he, depends on what he does to Green. If he doesn't do anything, this can end bad for Black. So, just saying. Black will trade in next turn, though, however, so he should be able to take it back either way, unless he is completely obliterated, which could actually happen if Green puts a lot of troops in there, and then Green takes that. Oh my goodness, wow, that would be insane if he did that, but I don't know if Green will be able to do that. But yeah, that's about really it that's been happening for round 15. Did I show you that territory yet? Green is going to be down to 6 troops now, which is very unfortunate. So instead of 8, so he's been taking hits with with every territory he gives up, he takes hits towards his empire. Pink's building up. He's about to have 6 troops soon, I think. Yeah, he'll have 6 troops as soon as he gets up to 12 there. And Blue should have actually 4 eventually once he takes up some more ground. So yeah, those are the developments of right now. Once again, the dice are very unforgiving, and so I will be back with the end of round 16. Okie dokie, folks, round 16 is officially over. And let's take a look at the territories list. Alrighty, so Green's gone down yet again. And there's been some fluctuation between the two. So Green kind of bolstered up some defenses around here, just in case Black got any funny business. And he actually he went on a counteroffensive and took Great Britain. So look at that, he's moving up in the world, actually. He took that rather safely, I think, and that was a good move. Pink tried to attack here, and did not work. Green didn't take a single casualty, not one. And Pink lost, like, I think it was 8 men. 8 men. Pink took 8 losses. Green took none. It was like, whoa, this is the most insane defense I've ever seen. It's insane. Anyways, nothing really developed over here. Pink did take Scandinavia. And then over here in North America was a doozy here. So Black actually traded in and got 30 troops. So Black bolstered up 2 defenses here. And he actually should have gotten 35. I didn't give him the extra 5. Well, it is what it is, I guess, right? Well, let's just give him the 5 right now. Let's say we'll put it in the ones that didn't attack. So let's put it in these. Here. Let's put them in there. Yeah, we'll put them right in there, so the ones that didn't attack. So he really just made nuisance of himself and drove right up into North America. Took about, I think, 2 blue territories, yeah. So he's trying to kick blue out, and he's trying to take it for himself. He tried to take pink. Literally, Quebec is... I don't know. They must be dug in really well. They must have a flippin' bunker in there, because literally that one guy has not been defeated in any fight whatsoever. It doesn't matter if there's 3 against him, 2, or 1. Doesn't matter. He's always defeated them. He's always sent them running for the hills. I don't know what it is in there, but Pink's doing something right, I guess. And nothing really else has been happening. Blue's looking to trade in soon. So is Pink. Black can trade in actually again, and Green may be able to turn in. I don't know. If Green can turn in, that could potentially go bad for several different factions. And Black trading in, he will probably take all of North America. So this could be interesting. This will be an interesting development for this round. We'll see how round 17 goes right after this. Well, there has been a big development. I'm sure you can see it in the board. So looking at the territories list, blue has gone way up. Actually, wait, no. Yes, way up. Green has been kind of starting to come back a little bit. Black's gone way up. And Pink has gone way down. And that's right, you're seeing that correctly. Pink took a absolute beating this round. This round was not for Pink. People really took advantage of Pink. Blue really took advantage of Pink. Blue traded in, put him in China, drove down, and took all of Australia. I'm telling you, these trade-ins are getting more and more powerful, and it's getting bad, like really bad. So I believe Green did the same. Green also traded in, and he drove Pink out of Europe, and he really put some men down in North Africa and really built himself in. But he still did reclaim Europe, and then let's see, Black traded in as well. Black got the most troops, however, because 2 people traded in before him. And so then he got about, I think he got 45 troops, actually, total. Maybe even with his troops, I don't know. No, he got 50 total, he got 45 extra. So he bolstered his defenses there. He put men in, I think, the eastern United States and up in Alberta and Ontario. He went up and took the Northwest Territory and Greenland from Pink and Blue. He also took Quebec and couldn't quite grasp Alaska. Alaska put up a pretty nice defense and actually killed a lot of Black troops. So, yeah, there was that development. So Black's kind of spread himself a little thin up here. But he's got a decent defense up there. Not strong enough to take Green's force there, though. And he moved his 10 from Venezuela to Central America. And, yeah, and then Pink is kind of just on his last leg here. He's almost done. I mean, there's not much he can do. He's going to get 3 troops, and he can't really go much of anywhere except maybe make a nuisance of himself to Blue. It wouldn't be wise to go towards that green line, considering how tough it is. So, yeah, that was round 17. It was a big round, actually, and a lot of movement, a lot of shifting. So, Black has almost claimed North America. We'll see if he takes it, or if Blue basically takes some area and makes it harder for Black to get it. And then, yeah, and we'll see what happens to Green. Green's still gonna be crushed, but like I said earlier, Green was kind of playing the waiting game, and it worked. Black got greedy. Blue really started it all. I mean, honestly, he started it all with coming into here, and gave Black the idea. Once he traded in, he went up there. And Blue's been doing all right. He got the idea to go down in here and take Australia for himself, and Pink really just took the brunt of all of that. And yeah, so Pink is looking like he's going to be eliminated. And I'm curious on who's gonna really be the next powerful faction, because Black has run out of cards. He's only got the one. So I mean, he spent a lot. These last 2 turns, he's spent cards. So we'll see who comes out on top after round 18. All right. Okay, folks. So before I show you the board, I'm gonna show you the territories list and see if you can kind of figure out what's going on. I bet you can. Oh, this is supposed to be, I think. It's supposed to be a 3. I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But anyways, the board looks very different. Looks very blue now. It's, yeah. Big things have been happening, really. So Blue traded in, basically. He traded in, killed off Pink. Killed Pink off. And Pink had, I believe it was 5 cards. I think he had 5 cards. And so he took those. He traded in again, I think. Yeah, he traded in again and managed to just drive a wedge into Green, and it's still super strong. Green can't fight that. He can't fight that without really weakening himself. So he's been a nuisance up there in Green's behind, and he kind of fortified up there. He also he put some troops in Alaska and took the Northwest Territory and Albania, and then Black came back and took Albania back. And Green's really just been trying to fortify the best he can. He's not doing too hot. He's seeing things that are bleak, and honestly, things are bleak for both Green and Black. Blue, now controlling Asia, will produce Black and Green probably put together. Let's see. So Black has a total of 5. Black will have a total of 5, and Green will have a total of 6. So 11, and then Blue's got 5. Wait. Blue will have, let's see, 6, 8 plus 7 is 15. So yeah, he'll be outproducing everybody by 4 troops. So that's a big issue, honestly. And he still has a lot of cards, so he could potentially trade in faster than the other 2. So it's looking like Blue's going to win this one. Not really sure yet, though. Anything can happen, but it's looking like it's the the victory pointer is pointing at Blue, and it's looking like Blue is going to pull it off here in the next couple rounds or so because of the just mass amount of troops. And as you notice, there is a red piece on the board. That's because Blue ran out of troops to put down. So I read the rulebook, and the rulebook said to a player can take pieces from an unused color, and right now red's not being used. He's the one that went out first, so we're going to use him. And it goes best with Blue, I think. So yeah, so that was round, was it 19? Or 18? I think it was 19. Yeah. No. Maybe? I don't remember which round it was. Shoot. I believe this was round 19. Yes, it was round 19. So we're on to round 20, and we'll see how that goes. I'll be right back. So before I take that next round, so that was round 19. Just to be clear, that was round 19. We're on to round 20. So I was just wanting to clarify things, just in case you guys are confused. I figured it out. So all right. Okie dokie. Round 20 has officially ended, and board's looking even more blue. Wow. Blue has just been ripping through the lands, and has just been destroying everything in its path. So, and Blue's looking like it's going to trade in again. So that's a big issue. So anyways, let's look at the territory board. Blue now has 25 territories. Green has 6. Black has 11. And it's not looking good. So, yeah, Black mainly just kind of improved his defenses a little bit, not by much, but a little bit. He left this one in here, this little 10, as insurance to make sure that he can counterattack anything that Blue does. I don't know if that'll work, but it's worth a shot, right? It's the thought that counts, I guess. Oh, man, and then Green just kind of built up his defenses here. He put 2 in every territory. He's got nothing to do because he's surrounded by massive armies everywhere. There's a 9 here, 31 there. So it's just like, any move he makes it'll cost him greatly, and it'll actually cost him his entire faction, probably. And Blue now has complete and utter control of Europe. Now has 3 continents: Europe, Asia, and Australia. So Blue is really bringing this war to a close here, and we'll be having total domination eventually, probably in the next couple turns. I'm thinking 2. I'm going to give Blue 2 turns to finish it off pretty much there, because, I mean, he's going to be able to take Green in 1 turn. He should be able to take Black in, like, a turn and a half or something. So, I mean, yeah, with the new moves that I can see Blue making, they don't stand a chance. Alright, well, I'll see you after round 21. Well, everybody, the game has officially ended on round 21. It turns out I actually made a goof with the what's it called? The cards. I realized I got a little bit too ahead of myself, so when Blue traded in this turn, he didn't get as many, but he still got plenty, I would say. He got to 50, I think, was his troop level. But, anyways, wow. That took a while. This round definitely took a long time. And, Blue, wow. I've never seen anyone take so many casualties in my life on an attack. It was just, oh gosh, it was a bloody affair. Because Blue came up from Iceland, went into Greenland, took all the way down into here, and stopped there for the time being. Wasn't sure if they were going to be able to take Brazil, because Brazil was heavily defended. Western United States was a hassle, because Blue sent its 2 forces from here to take Western United States, to try and take it, or at least weaken it. It weakened it, but by like 3 troops, and Black killed about it was something around 15 to 20 troops. It was insane. So then the main force came down, took there. Still, actually, Black inflicted a few casualties in the western United States, and then they came down into Central America with ease, and then into Venezuela, and stayed there. They were a little weak. They were too weak to take on Brazil, so they stopped there to see if the forces in Europe and the Middle East could take it. Green put up, I will give him this, he put up one heck of a defense. Inflicted a lot of casualties on Blue and really just did not make it easy on him. Blue did take East Africa really easily. Madagascar kind of put up a little bit of a fight. South Africa put up a little bit of a fight. Congo was easy. Egypt put up one heck of a fight. And North Africa put up, wow, what a fight that was. It took up, because Blue took the forces from Congo and Egypt to weaken North Africa, and both times they sent them back running, and it's just like, wow. I mean, the one from Egypt got them down to 2, which was insane, because, Egypt had, 20-something troops, I think, and North Africa beat them back. It was a pretty crazy fight, and Black, I must say, props to them, they put up one heck of a fight as well. They really defended well in Western United States, caused a lot of hassle and a lot more casualties than anybody expected. And also put up one heck of a fight in Brazil. The last battle, they I think they got 1 or 2 hits before going down. And wow, it was a lot. It was a lot. Let's just put this into perspective. All of these, I think, all of the red ones were on the board at the time. There were also 20 red little square, well, I guess they're rectangles, little cube-like things, rectangular prism, whatever you want to call them. there were 20 of the red ones, and all 5 of the red little things here. There were also, I think, 3 or 4 of these here on the board, and they've been taken off the board. That's how many casualties, to put in perspective. That's probably about, that's 100 casualties at least. They took at least 100 casualties. That's how bad it was. It was like, jeez, it was a bloody battle, but it needed to be done, and blue is the winner. Wait, why is there no one in the Northwest Territory? Well, I made another goof. Well, I'll just, there. I made several goofs in this game. I mean, it is the first video, so, I mean, like, it's the first set of videos, so that's probably why. I'll get better as I go, obviously, and leave in the comment section, like, which risk game you want to see next. I mean, I kind of have some plans, but yeah, we were starting with the oldest one I had, so we went with that one, and then yeah. So, and also comment down below what I could have done better, what you know, how I can organize my things better, whatever comments you have. Just leave them in the comment section and let me know. And yeah, I would say this was pretty fun. I'm definitely going to do this again. I will replay this one at some point. I'm not sure which point I will replay this particular one, but I will, just to set everything right, because I made a lot of goofs in all of this. So yeah, but anyways, blue is the winner. I didn't see that one coming. Let me know if you guys saw that coming at all. If you saw blue winning this, I didn't. Honestly, I mean, and I also didn't expect red to lose so fast either. So, but yeah. So, I will see you guys in the next video, everybody, and have a good day.